Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Today is Thursday, February 12th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday so far today. Again, we are almost there. Okay, today is Baby Friday, so we're almost there. We're almost getting closer to the end of this week. I will be using my tarot and oracle messages for you guys today just to see what you guys might need to know for today, okay? Now, some of you guys may be following the 1212 portal, which is, I think there's like a 1010 portal. There's a bunch of them though. There's a 1010, 1111, 1212 portal that is very significant, okay? And for some of you guys, you know, no, I don't know if the States has this. I think it's just Canada in certain places. I believe there is a family day on Monday. So some of you guys could be taking a Monday off, taking holidays off. For some of you guys, maybe you guys are still going back to work, but most people, I think, are going to be off on Monday, which I believe is the 17th. So yeah, take what resonates with that. But there is a holiday, and also there is a new moon eclipse that's happening. So for some of you guys that are off, maybe you guys will be, you know, checking out the new moon eclipse. If it is, I think it's on Monday. I think so, because I did mention something about the moon cycle starting from the 16th to the 18th, but I want to know like when it's going to be at its peak. So yeah, so it's going to be at its peak maybe on Tuesday, but Monday for sure there is a new moon, okay? It's going to be in Aquarius, like I mentioned to you guys. I did do the post, so you guys can check that out, and then it's going to go into Pisces. Okay, so again, some of you guys, when it comes to you know, Valentine's Day, which is on Saturday, and I know some of you guys don't care about that, but there are people out there who do, okay? But Saturday is very significant, and then again, going into the new moon eclipse is also confirmation as well. So yeah, let's jump into it. Let's see what you guys might need to know. Okay, so again, like I said, I'm going to see what messages you might need to know from Spirit. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What clarity and understanding can you give the collective at this time whenever they see this video? Please give them understanding and also protect and guide them at all times. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What is it that they need to know at this time, please? What does the collective need to know? Thank you. Okay, so we have the first card. This is the High Priestess, okay? So for some of you guys, when it comes to like your intuition, there's something about your intuition at this time, or there's something about higher power. Now, for some of you guys, there's an inner unconscious voice that some of you guys could be hearing or listening to, okay? Whatever this is, this could be about, you know, you knowing about certain things. So this could be about secrets, mysteries, okay? For some of you guys, research, okay, could be very significant, meaning like going within, right? So there is something about trusting your intuition and your inner wisdom at this time. The number 2 talks about partnerships, harmony, okay? So for some of you guys are listening to your intuition, okay? So there is something about hidden knowledge as well for some of you guys, and secrets that are being revealed, okay, if you listen deeply to your inner voice. So you guys could be finding out something within the next 2 to 3 days as well, okay? Yeah, 6 of Wands energy, okay? So there's something about success, leadership, okay? Financial success is significant. We also have here Jupiter in Leo, okay? So for some of you guys, Jupiter in Leo talks about, you know, abundance, okay? Talks about luck, expansion, things like that, right? So something to do with family could be very significant. If this is not like a physical family member, there's something about you creating your own family, or, you know, being recognized for your success, for, you know, even just being rewarded, okay? Again, you guys could be getting recognition for something that it is that you do, and there's something about financial success, right? So with the number 6 of the 6th house, right? 6 of Wands, right? There's something to do with either your health and wellness, Or for some of you guys, your daily routines, right? For some of you too, there's something to do with like your work habits and how you service other people. So maybe there's something that you guys are doing differently. With solar plexus energy, it talks about I can. So there's something about maybe you taking leadership and being confident, not only in yourself, but just being confident that it's okay for you to move forward as an entrepreneur, or it's okay for you to move forward as, you know, someone who's actually growing up, okay, becoming an adult, being more responsible when it comes to taking responsibility, you know, when it comes to your life, taking action. So it's almost like instead of blaming, and sometimes it can be other people's faults, right? But obviously we're not in a victim mentality either, right? So when it comes to certain circumstances, yeah, sometimes people do block our blessings. I mean, not block it forever, right? But there are situations where people's energies can block our blessings without us realizing. And that's something not hard to miss. Like you can kind of pick it up on energy, and for some of you that are sensitive to energy, that could also be significant too. So there's something about also, you know, you getting the success that you deserve, but maybe in the past dealing with other people, maybe people never gave you your accolades, right? They never congratulated you, and they never said, you know, I'm happy for you and things like that, you know. So take what resonates with, you know, you at this time. I know now there could be situations where, you know, some of you guys work really hard, okay? And, you know, some of it goes unnoticed, right? But Spirit always knows, right? Spirit is always watching, okay? I remember when, as an example too, because, you know, I'll give you guys a story just so that you guys can understand that I remember when I was at a particular job, okay? And I got a promotion, right? And I think I had received only out of everybody that I worked with. So the same people who smile in my face and, oh, we love you, those same people, right? I remember I got like 5 emails, okay, from only 5 people. And I think there's like about maybe 30 to 40 plus people in the company, if I'm not mistaken. And I only got 5 emails from 5 people, and there's 40 to 50 people who always walk in and out. Hey, what's up? Smile in your face. Okay. And those same 5 people that messaged me, 2 of them, I don't even know. Okay. They just started working there. And only 3 of them I knew because I knew one of them for a long time. One of them I was friends with, and then another one that I worked with. And I'm like, interesting. And it's very funny how when anyone else was getting their, you know, promotions or recognitions or whatever the case is, right? I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Okay. Like if you're doing something and, you know, you're doing a really good job, I will congratulate you and I will send an email and be like, you know, good job. You know, I'm proud of you. You know, this is a stepping stone for yourself. This is a milestone. But did I get the same respect? No. And the way that I look at it is that's okay. Because in my heart, I know that I deserved it. Okay, so again, when it comes to recognition, you know, appraisals and things like that, some of you guys are going to get your recognition for the work that you put out. Trust me, been there, done that, okay? Especially, you know, dealing in this time, in this day and age where, you know, people are very secretive. There's a lot of animosity. You don't know who to trust, and even if you do trust them, sometimes they, you know, they turn on you. Okay, so understanding to have discernment it's a gift. Okay, guys, there's a lot of situations that I've been in and the universe literally helped me. Okay, just that little inkling, I would get a little feeling, and not only that, I would get a feeling like weeks and months prior before anything would happen. So while someone thought they were playing in my face, I already knew that they were going to play in my face, but I still allowed them to play in my face. Because guess what? Why would I stop what divinely is guided to happen? Why would I stop it? So again, when it comes to you guys getting your recognition, that could be confirmation for some of you guys. Some of you guys are leaders, right? You know, you guys are confident in your leadership as well. And you enjoy recognition and success, right? For some of you guys, not everybody enjoys recognition and success. But for some of you guys, even if it's just a small job, okay, having your boss or having someone come to you, and I know that it's not their job either, but that's what makes a good leader. That's what makes a good manager. Okay, having somebody work really hard and you coming towards that person and saying, you know what, I appreciate the work that you do. Thank you. You know, sometimes I get it. We all want to get paid. We do. We all want to get paid for the work that we do. But sometimes just getting the recognition and the appreciation, sometimes that also helps. It makes the work environment a little bit more free, okay, more comfortable, because you know that the work you do, it's appreciated. Why would somebody want to work for somebody who doesn't feel appreciated? And that's the energy that you guys are stepping into, okay? Getting recognition, being appreciated, you know, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, we have Knight of Wands, okay? There's something about your, you know, ambition and you being determined. Will you be going through a financial risk at times? Maybe. But again, you pursuing your passion with confidence is allowing you to gain what it is you desire and gain what you want, okay? Some of you guys, you know, again, when it comes to finances, some of you guys have already basically have this, you know, mind frame where even if I don't get the money that I want, I'm still going to do what I need to do when it comes to my passions. So there's something about even sacrificing, because at the same time, money doesn't mean everything to you. So a lot of people feel like, you know, I want to make a lot of money because I, you know, want to live a lavish life. Some people just want to make enough money to live comfortably. Okay, that's it. Some people just want to make enough money so that they can feed their family and things of that matter. Not everybody has the same goals, and that's okay, right? But for some of you guys, when it comes to the material, you don't really care about material. It's like people who buy fancy cars and they think that people care about their fancy cars, right? It's like, look at me, I'm driving this. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But for some people, like regular people who have to work a 9 to 5, it's like buying a vehicle is a luxury because everything is expensive. So even just having a vehicle, people may think you have a lot of money, but maybe you don't. You just want to make sure you have a vehicle so that you can get to point A to B. Some of you guys have kids, some of you have responsibilities, and not everybody understands that. Me, for example, who doesn't have kids, I literally could drive or I could take the bus. There's no in between, right? So again, everybody's perspective is very different, but we all have to understand that everybody's going through something. So again, you are ambitious at this time. You're determined. The number 12 talks about harmony through growth, okay? Learning through duality as well. Some of you guys are balancing your masculine and feminine energies, right? But take what resonates with that. 12:34 in the timer too. And also, there's something about today that could be very significant as well. So again, today is the 12, and then 12, you know, showed up. So again, we have 4, okay? 4 of Pentacles. For some of you guys, right, there's something about being overprotective. Now, you could be overprotective when it comes to your career. Now, again, some of you guys, when it comes to control, there could be someone in your energy who tried to control you or thought they could try to control you, right? So if this is past energy, like I said, you're going to start feeling certain things within the next few days because we're getting closer to Pisces season. And Pisces season is the end of the year. So whatever it is that we need to close out, whatever it is that we need to get rid of, that's the energy that's showing up, okay? So when it comes to your boundaries, when it comes to you releasing your attachment, like I said, to material possessions and trusting in the, you know, the universe, that the abundance that you guys are receiving, it's going to help, right? You could be holding on to certain things, right? But there could be something about letting things go, or there's something about releasing certain things from your area. I don't know if someone does spring cleaning, but spring cleaning could be very significant. Like some of you guys could be getting ready to, you know, get rid of certain things, throw away certain things, basically set your environment in a way where it's minimal, like very minimalist, okay? There's people who are very minimalist with their furniture, meaning like you don't like having a lot of things in your space. You like your area to be clean. I get that because I'm like that, but Again, there's something about your boundaries, okay, your stability. Some of you guys are building financial stability at this time and building your own wealth, right? But whatever it is that you guys are building, you guys are guarded at this time. And that's okay. You guys are protecting what you guys are building, right? But when it comes to control, you don't care about control. You just care about being financially stable in a way where you're comfortable. Okay, so even when it comes to your foundations, your structure, how you show up, you being organized, okay, being a builder, that's very significant. We have Ace of Pentacles as well. This could be a new opportunity that you guys are receiving. So again, this could be abundance, this could be stability, but whatever it is, there's a new opportunity on the horizon, okay? Again, like I said, financial stability is very significant. This could be also talking about how you guys are investing in yourself. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we also have this, okay, Eight of Swords, but when I looked at it, it was upside down, okay? So again, this is about freedom, taking control, like I said, facing your fears, okay? That could be confirmation for some of you guys. Again, you're not helpless, right? You're breaking free from whatever limiting beliefs either other people may have about you, or you know what people may have thought about you, what you maybe think about yourself, right? So that could be confirmation for some of you guys that resonate with the message itself. But again, there's something about you guys taking control of your life, right? And protecting yourself, okay? So yeah, boundaries. Boundaries are very significant. Your boundaries could be very strong at this time, okay? There's a reason why you have boundaries at this time. And there's certain things that you could be very sensitive to. So even if people do not say certain things to you out loud, there's something about you guys already knowing, right? You guys know. There's also something about something happening within the next few days to weeks, okay, and also weeks to months, right? So when it comes to your boundaries, there's something about you being creative right now. So some of you guys are protecting your energy because you guys are focusing on your creativity, okay? Whether this is drawing, writing, painting, poetry, music, whatever it is, some of you guys are receiving clarity about this situation, right? So if you guys are building something new, there's something about receiving clarity about you moving forward into this energy, which is actually providing wealth, right? Also, when it comes to savings, there's something about you saving your money. Okay, trying to help your future self at this time. Okay, sacred space at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you guys, even moving could be very significant. Like some of you guys could be either wanting to move, or you guys could be thinking about moving. But when it comes to sacred spaces, there's something about you finding solace, okay, finding solitude and finding peace within yourself when it comes to you finding a sacred space. And the sacred space could be anything. It could be a new home, it could be outside, it could be anything. Okay, some of you guys are cleansing your energy at this time, so take what resonates with this. And even if you're not cleansing your energy, like I said, there's something about spring cleaning that is very significant. Like I know we're in February, but for some of you guys, you may have like this little inkling or feeling like, you know, I need to start throwing out some things. I need to start getting rid of some things. And some of you guys could be doing that, right? So cleansing the energy could be very significant at this time. Okay, we have the Death card. Okay, this is talking about transformation. So some of you guys could have went through a spiritual awakening where you received clarity. Now, death could be very significant. Now, this could go either way. I know, listen, death could be very significant in a sense of maybe feeling dead, okay, inside when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things in society. And the reason why I'm saying that is because some of you guys could have felt numb at some point in your time, some point in your life, okay? And that is just temporary, okay? This death card talks about transformations and you guys moving forward. So even if you guys ended a situation like a cycle so that you could start a new beginning, that is significant, okay? Something to do with surrender. So you guys could have surrendered to the energy, and also disruptions. So some of you guys could have dealt with disruptions when it comes to other people. This disruption also when it comes to other people could also talk about, like I said, finding your own peace. But again, if it's not finding peace, it's either finding an environment that is peaceful. So being in nature could be very significant. Even if you drive a car, sitting in your car and just meditating and just being alone, parked away from everybody, literally is also confirmation too. Okay, there's just certain things, right? So there's certain things about you being in situations where people could be trying to disrupt your energy, or they're trying to disrupt you and your peace. Okay, but know that you guys are protected as well. Okay, know that you guys are protected all the time. Okay, you having your boundaries up in a situation, someone could be angry because I just saw that slip out, but it is what it is, right? You have to protect your energy. There's nothing you can do about that, especially if people show you who, who you are, who they are, especially, there's nothing you can do about that, right? So rest is very significant. So again, like I said, Monday could be very significant when it comes to you guys taking time off. Yeah, comfort, right? Some of you guys could be booking some time off, okay, stepping into your magic and abundance, right? But take what resonates with that. But yeah, rest is very significant. Either you guys are either taking a step back from certain people, places, and things, or even just getting enough rest, getting enough sleep, could be very significant for some of you, okay? But whatever this is, you guys are definitely moving towards comfort, okay? Peace, unconditional love is very significant, right? And you could be meeting people who, when it comes to that, and I do apologize, someone is banging or doing construction. So it's so funny how the disruption card came out, and then all of a sudden someone started banging on like upstairs or wherever, okay? But the only reason why I'm saying my bad, if you guys can hear it, because I don't know how loud it is, and I don't know how far the sound is going to travel in the video. But again, magic was at the bottom of the deck, right? Of this here of this deck. So we have magic again. Okay, so creativity, expression, joy is very significant. Okay, communication is also significant as well. Okay, so even when it comes to like a shift happening at this time, you guys could be going through a shift when it comes to completions. Okay, now like I said, there is something about you guys completing a cycle for those who resonate with this, because you guys are stepping into a new life. This new life that you guys are stepping into, it's providing stability, it's providing structure, it's providing a new foundation, okay, like I was saying to you. So again, moving could be significant. Like some of you guys could be planning on moving, or there's something about leaving something behind, okay? Yeah, meditation brings answers. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not going to stop the video because someone, like, literally, I feel like that's purposely being done. I know, like, again, construction can happen. People have to move into apartments and things like that. I get all of that. But I'm not going to allow a disruption, okay, to stop me from declaring the messages that need to be said to you guys, okay? Like, I'm not going to stop doing what I need to do, because if that's the universe trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like, entities trying to stop my mission, okay, then I'm not going to stop. I'm going to actually speak louder, speak more clearer, okay, so you guys can hear me. So again, when it comes to disruptions, right, some of you guys could have surrendered to the divine, and there is something about not surrendering to the divine in certain situations, like me, okay? So opportunity is very significant. Some of you guys could be receiving a new opportunity at this time, so take what resonates with that. And also when it comes to forgiveness, okay? So like I said, when it comes to forgiving yourself, okay, for the past, or forgiving people in the past, that doesn't mean that you need to go up to them physically and be like, I forgive you. You don't need to do that. You could just mentally forgive somebody and just move on, okay? You don't need to talk to that person again. You don't need to deal with that person again. And I think that's why people get, spirituality misconstrued, is because they think that everything is always sunshine and lollipops over here. And it's like, no, it is sunshine and lollipops, but if you mess with my boundaries, if you disrespect my integrity, or if you try to dilute my morals, or whatever the case is, I'm going to speak up and I'm going to say something. And some of you guys could be like that, right? So there is an opportunity that's showing up. Okay, forgiveness could be, you know, significant for some of you guys when it comes to what you allow, what you don't allow. Okay, that's okay. And also getting more information. So some of you guys could be getting more information about a particular situation. Okay, so take what resonates with that. And as you notice, I think the banging or whatever kind of stopped a little bit. So, like I said, I'm not going to stop. I'm still going to do what I need to do because why not, right? And some of you guys are in this energy too, okay? So, okay, so we have here initials M, we have here initials W, okay? We have here initials K, and then we also have initials R. So some of you guys may have these initials in your name, okay? And then we also have Cancer, we have, I think it's Scorpio. Yep, we have Scorpio, and then we also have Sagittarius, okay? Flamingos are very significant, and also ribbons, bows, okay? Even with the color pink, okay? Unconditional love, comfort, all right? Now, for some of you guys too, when it comes to opportunities, someone wants to give you a gift, okay? That could be very significant, and it could be because of the work that you do. Now, ribbons could be very significant for everybody. Someone could like bows and ribbons and things like that. Even when it comes to like, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but even like Cancer Society, because of the color pink, breast cancer awareness could be very significant for somebody, okay? Even breast cancer in general, okay? With the color pink, I don't know why, but I just got that energy, right? For some of you guys too, when it comes to, you know, unconditional love or, you know, showing up in a loving energy with the color pink, that's also significant as well. Okay, so again, ribbons, bows, gifts, things like that. Even when it comes to somebody's gifts, that could be confirmation as well, right? So Cancer talks about, you know, and I know everybody probably hates when we talk about nurturing and all that stuff, but let's be realistic. Cancer and Capricorn is the mother of the zodiac signs, right? So again, when it comes to that mother energy, either learning to mother yourself, or there's something about either, you know, healing inner mother wounds as well. That could be very significant. Some of you guys, there's certain placements that you guys could be meeting or working with or being around in an energy when it comes to healing and growth, right? A lot of people don't realize why they meet certain zodiac signs, okay, when it comes to their growth, but there's a reason why behind it, because again, we're supposed to learn a lesson from that person. So it's just like if you meet an Aries, you're supposed to take action, you're supposed to be direct, you're supposed to be a leader, because those are the characteristics and traits of an Aries, okay? If you're meeting a Taurus, Taurus people like, you know, luxury, comfort, okay, being home, okay, grounding, that kind of stuff, relaxing, okay? Like, again, let's be realistic. I don't see a lot of Taurus people that are going to be outside playing basketball, okay, because that's just not their vibe. Maybe the one or two, but that's not their vibe, okay? Relaxing, chilling, you know, doing things that stimulate their mind, body, and soul is significant. Same for, you know, air placements. You know, you guys want to write, you guys want to speak, you guys want to read, okay? You guys want to learn, anything to do with the mind, intellect. So everybody has a different way of doing things, but we learn from everybody for a particular reason, right? So for some of you guys, when it comes to you guys, you know, mothering yourself, or even when it comes to like mother energy or even mother wounds, some of you guys are releasing and letting go certain things, because Scorpio energy talks about endings and new beginnings. Again, Sagittarius energy as well talks about taking adventure and moving forward, being open, philosophy, learning new things, right? So again, take what resonates with some of these messages. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Okay, guys, you can follow me on TikTok or YouTube or on my website www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. Again, you guys can check out my blogs, or you guys can also book a reading. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. And again, I love you guys and have a wonderful Thursday. All right, guys, bye.